What's going on, guys? My name is Flickify, and today we have episode 15 of my second season of career mode with York City. And to review our last episode, we managed to beat Millwall in the semifinal, or we managed to beat Millwall in the quarterfinal of the Capital One Cup, and we're through to the semifinals. So that was a big win for us. And in today's match, we have another cup match. It's going to be in the FA Cup this time, though, and it's going to be against Wycombe, a team that is not nearly as good as Millwall. They're in the Empower League 2, the league that we were in last season, and we managed to beat them a couple times. So I was not too worried going into the match, and the starting rotation did show that. We did decide to start Pagalo, our backup keeper, Gaikwad, our backup center back, and Blair, one of our backup wingers, to start the match today. And yeah, I was kind of putting out a second-tier squad. We still had some of our best players in there, like Avila and the likes of them, and Benzia, of course. But I fully expected that we would be able to win this one. But we start the match off pretty well here in the 10th minute. We play it out to Blair, immediately making an impact. He plays the through ball into Sorrentino, and Sorrentino does not manage to finish that one. Unfortunate for him there. And here Wycombe's on the attack, and they play a good ball into Bloomfield, and they just barely put that one by the post. That was a really close call, and I was starting to get a little worried to start off with. Their defense held pretty strong, but here's a Zoge trying to get a shot off. But their keeper and their defender just making the blocks that they need to. And on the counterattack, they're going to push it upfield. Play it into Morgan. Morgan's going to find Lewis on the outside. And a nice bit of passing from Wycombe. They are through on goal through McClure there. And McClure, after getting the ball stolen, it falls to one of their players. And they managed to put that one away. And they have the lead in the 44th minute. So not a great start for us here at York City. We were expecting a really quick start against these guys, but they go into halftime with a 1-0 lead, so we are down 1-0, and that is not what we'd like to see. We don't like going into halftime with a deficit, especially in a big cup match like the FA Cup. We want to get far in this as much as we can, and due to that, we decided to make a few substitutions. Potts and Johnson are going to be coming in for Dos Santos and Sorrentino, respectively. And here we have a throw-in. We're going to play it into Henley. Henley will find Benzia there in the middle. Benzia will find Ole Johnson. And Ole Johnson with a top net finish, it might have been. Great finish from him. 7 minutes right after halftime. And here's Ole Johnson again, just trying to make an impact with the game. It falls to Henley. Henley's going to look for Ole right in the middle. Ole will get the ball. He's going to turn the defender. Where's he going to put it? He's going to give it a go. Right in the corner, right in the back of the net. 62nd minute. Ole Johnson is just on fire right now. 2 goals and within 5 minutes of each other. And he's just started to really make an impact on the game, giving us the lead there, 2-1. Well, unfortunately, our defense did not hold strong, and Wycombe did manage to tie it up through Morgan there in the 70th minute. It is 2-2, so it's showing up to be a pretty interesting match in the FA Cup here. And here in the 83rd minute, Wycombe is going to continue their attack. They're going to try to find Morgan, and a nice save there from Byrne. We keep the game at 2-2, and we're going to try our best to manage to win this one. And we're in the 90th minute here. And on the free kick, we decide to play it short to Benzia. Benzia's move is red, but Blair manages to pick that up. Blair's going to look for Benzia yet again in the middle. He's just trying to move around, trying to stay on sides. They find Benzia in the middle, and in the 90th minute, we managed to steal the victory there. Great goal from Benzia, and a nice bit of patience from Blair. Benzia does a celebration. Can you guys hear that? And I'm not sure if Wycombe could, because that was just such a huge goal. The crowd was, I'm sure, it was roaring, and it was just a great win for us. And really, that was too close of a call for me. Putting out a second-team squad like I did, I really should be more careful with that. But I guess that's a lesson we have to learn here at York City. That's the most important about this career mode. I'm learning things as I'm going and doing what I can to be the best manager that I can possibly be here at York City. But we go into the second match of the episode against Portsmouth. This is just a regular Empower League 1 match, and we decide not to make any changes before the match begins. As you guys can see from the simulation before that, we had plenty of time to rest. And at the league table right now, we're at 10th place. Not too bad, but we're looking to win a couple games, and hopefully we can continue our form like we did in the cup match. But here's Azogue trying to get a shot off, and Benzia looked to have gotten a goal, but unfortunately he's offsides. And we'll show the replay right here. Just barely offsides there. It was a good header from him, being in the right place at the right time. But obviously, he's in the right place because he was offsides, so that didn't really matter too much. But luckily, we kept the attack going here. Dos Santos is going to find the ball into Benzia. Benzia is going to do a great move, a perfect move to get by the defense, but unfortunately, he puts that by wide of the post. But a nice move there, just a little bit of pace to get it by the defense. Here's Henley trying to go near post on the Portsmouth keeper. Unfortunately, that goes out for a corner kick, and we go into halftime with a 0-0 draw so far. So we had plenty of chances, really holding Portsmouth true their defense did not hold too strong, and their attacking didn't really get any chances on us, and that pretty much held for the whole game. But here's Azogue with an interesting finish. I think that was with his left foot, but he managed to finesse it into the back of the net just after kickoff in the second half. And we get the lead there in the 48th minute. And right here, we decide to make a few substitutions. We're going to be bringing Sinclair, Henley, and Avila out of the match. Sorrentino, Chambers, and Reese Kelly is going to be coming into the match. I'm sure you guys know why bringing Kelly. After a couple games ago, he managed to score that absolute crazy long shot. Well, not necessarily a crazy long shot, but a really nice goal nonetheless. And Benzie here running the ball down the wing, does a nice cut into his side, and the ball falls to Sorrentino. Sorrentino just barely missed that one, and an interesting save there from the keeper, but we don't get anything off the corner kick, and the match ends at 1-0. So a good result for us. We're getting 2 wins this episode, one of which was a FA Cup win, so that's always great to see. And that will bring an end to the episode, guys. If you enjoyed this episode of my career mode, be sure to leave a like rating, and I'll see you for the next episode of my career mode. If you made it this far into the video, consider leaving a like if you enjoyed the episode. Also, to see future episodes of my career mode, be sure to subscribe to stay up to date with my uploads. And lastly, you can click on the video annotation in the middle of your screen to be taken to the previous episode of my career mode.